Hi children, good morning, and today is Thursday, and what subject are we going to learn for Thursday? Mathematics. Yes, we're going to learn our maths, and we are still in the topic of subtraction from 1 until 10, okay? So this week, we are going to move on with another kind of equations, okay? So I want to see if you can still remember, but we have done the lying down equation, which is the horizontal equation. We're also done with the standing up equation, which is the vertical equation. And today we are going to go with the last form of equation for subtraction, and then we're done with subtraction. Okay, so before that, I want you to try to recall again. Do you still remember number bond? Do you still remember number bond? Yeah? Okay, so let me tell you one thing, okay? Let me try to write something in the form of number bond, and let's see if you can still remember. But last time we did in addition. I'm going to draw for you the number bond form for equation that is for addition. Okay, and then we move on with subtraction, just for you to have a recall back, okay? So now, let's say we have 6 here. And do you still remember this? Yeah? Okay. So this is, let's say I put 4. And let's say I put 2 here. Yes. Okay, do you still remember? So how do we get 6? Okay, let me draw 6 for you. 1. Can you count together with me? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and stop, because this is our captain number 6, right? Okay, so here, let's say we have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many do we get 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and stop. Do you still remember we did this weeks ago? Yes, do you still remember? So this means 4 plus 2 equals 6. Okay, 4 plus 2 equals 6. Or we can go another way around. Remember? Turn and switch. Do you still remember? Turn and switch. Yes, okay, so 4 plus 2 equals 6. And we can also do from downwards to upward. Okay, 2 plus 4. They are the same. 2 plus 4 equals 6. Do you still remember our number bond? Yes? Yes. So 4 plus 2 equals 6. And 2 plus 6 also equals 6. 4 plus 4 equals 6. 4 plus 2 equals 6. Same goes down here. Okay? So I am very happy if you can recall this back. Okay? Because it has been a while ago. Okay? Weeks ago. Weeks ago. Okay? So now I am going to rub this off, and I am going to show you how we are going to figure out Mr. Captain Number using number bond and in topic of subtraction. No more addition. Subtraction. Okay, so this is just a quick revision for you to recall back. Okay, so let me rub this off. Okay, so for subtraction, there's a slight difference. Okay, but the form is still the same. Okay, so let's have a look at this one. Okay, let's stick on the right, the number that we used earlier on. Okay, so we put here Mr. 6, and when we go up, we put, was it Mr. 4 here? And we put Mr. Okay, why don't we leave this empty first? Okay, so here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 6 circles. Okay, so here we have 4. What are we going to do? So we have to find out this one. Okay, we already have our captain number 6. Okay, this is our biggest number. So for addition, this was our captain number. But for subtraction, this is not our captain number. We are going to look for captain number here. Okay, so this one would be the largest number. Okay, so 6. 4 is lesser than 6. Okay, 4 is lesser than 6. Okay, let's see how do we find captain number here from the largest number? Okay, so means 6 minus 6 minus, I'm going to put minus here, 6 minus 4, then we get down here. Okay, so we have 6 and we have to minus 4, so we cross out 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to bring it closer to you. How many do we have left? How many do we have? 2 that we did not cross out. So that is the answer. 6 minus 4 equals 2. Okay? 6 minus 4 equals 2. Okay, so let's say we have, okay, I'm going to rub this off. Okay, it goes another way. It's just the same, like turn and switch. Turn and switch, okay? So here, let's say we have 2. Okay, we don't know. Okay, oh, I have to draw for you here 6 as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and stop. Okay, so we have 2. Okay, we have 2. So we don't know what the number is. What are we going to do? It's the same. 6 minus 2. So from 6, we minus 2. 1, 2, and stop. Here you go. Can you count for me how many that we did not cross out to find our captain number? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yes, that's how you do. 6 minus 2 equals 4. Okay, let me write down here. 6 minus 2 equals 4. Okay, there you go. 6 minus 2 equals 4. Let's have a look. 6 minus 2 equals 4. So 6 minus 2 equals 4. But we switch. Okay, can you see that? 2 and 4, and then we turn and switch. So here 4 is here and 2 is here. 2 is here, 4 is here, because we turn and switch. Okay. I think it might be a little tricky, but this is your first time trying with this, so it's gonna be a little tricky in the very beginning, but once you get used to it, you'll understand better. Okay, so this is it. This is for subtraction. Okay, I am going to show you another form of number bonds that we are going to discuss together of how your worksheets will look like. Okay, so are you ready? Okay, so since it might be a little tricky because this is your first encounter, I need you to switch on your thinking brain. Okay, switch on your thinking brain, listening ears, and powerful eyes. So now you are ready to go, okay? So I'm going to show you this, okay? So this is how it is. I'm going to show you half part first. Okay, let's go with this one first. So we have 7. There are 7 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 3 plus 4 equals 7. So we have 3 circles and 4 circles over there. Okay, so this is the number bond that is formed for you. Now we go with, yes, the first one. Okay, so this would be our first question. So 7 is already here. Okay, for subtraction, you have to remember the biggest number, which is 7. 7 is more than 4, is bigger than 3. It is the biggest number of all. 7, 3, and 4. 7 is the biggest. So the biggest number we put down here right away. We put right away down here 7. Okay, because only the biggest number can minus all other numbers. If it's a small number, it cannot minus a bigger number. So we have to figure out which one is the biggest number. Okay, so 7 is the biggest number of all. Can you see why is it the biggest? Look at the circle. There are more than this. This is less. And this is lesser, and this is less, this is lesser, and this is more. Can you see the circles? More circles. So means more number of circles means the number is bigger. So the biggest number right away put here. Put at the first slot here. Okay? So now we have 7. Ding! We have 4. Ding! Uh-oh! What's missing? What's missing? So how do we figure out? I'm going to show you. Okay? So, number 1, you can look at here. We have 7. Ding! We have 4. Ding! But do we have 3 here? Do we have 3? No, we don't have 3. So, that's number 1, how you figure out that's number one way. How do you figure out the missing number? Okay, we have 7, ting, 4, ting, 3, ta, ta. Means the empty box should be 3. That's the first one, okay? And how do you figure out using the circles? Okay, I'm going to show you here. So we have 7, we have 4. Okay, now this is very important, okay? So we have to cross out to find out 4. Okay, so how do we do? So from 7, we have 4. 4, did we cross out 4 here? No, 4 we did not cross out, right? Okay, so leave it. So we have to count. This is very important. Please bear in mind, this is 4. We count from 7. Don't cross, just count, okay? Because there's no cross here, okay? So leave it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stop, okay? Only 4. And the rest you cross. 1, 2, 3. So now we know the missing number is 3. Are they the same? Are they the same? Yes, okay, look at that. 7, ting, 4, ting, 3, ting. And we even cross out, okay? So that is how you find another way using the circles. One way is you use your powerful eyes, find which number is missing. And then another way, you use the circles. You cross out, okay? This one is not crossed out, so you count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stop. And the rest, you just count and cross. 1, 2, 3, 3. And now, can we read 7 minus 3? Isn't it correct? 7, and then we cross out 3? Yes, that's how it is. 7 minus 3 equals 4. Okay, now let's have a look at here. Down here. So 7 minus 3 equals 4. Okay, now 7, ting, 3, empty, 4 and 3. So it means from 3 and 4 we turn and switch. Turn and switch. So when they turn and switch, 3 goes here, 3 goes here, and 4 goes here. Yeah, so 7 minus 4 equals 3. Now, let's cross out here. Okay, let's cross out. 7 minus 4. So how many do we cross out? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And don't we leave with 3? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yes, are they the same? Yes, they are the same. They are the same. Okay, they are the same. Very good, everybody. Yes, I hope you understand. And let's go with another example, and then we can proceed with your worksheet. Okay. Now we are on another example before you can proceed with your worksheets. Okay. So now let's have a look at this first. Okay, we have, here. I am so sorry. Okay, here you go. So we have 4. And don't we have 4 circles? 1, 2, 3, 4. Here is 1 and here is 3. So 1 plus 3 equals 1, 2, 3, 4. Ting! 4. Okay. So now going down with the minus, with the subtraction. Okay. So we have, remember the biggest number. See, look at here. A lot of circles. Lesser, lesser. Okay. So 4 is the biggest number. So only the biggest number stays this spot. Okay, this is the spot for the biggest number because only the biggest number can minus other smaller numbers. Okay, so now 4, bring it down right away. See, 4, bring it down, bring it down. Okay, so we have the biggest numbers at this side. This is the spot for biggest number. Okay, now let's have a look at this. So we have 4 and minus, we don't have anything here, and we have 1, means we have to figure out our captain number. Okay, now let's have a look using our powerful eyes looking at the number bond. So 4, 4, ting, 1, 1, ting. So what's missing? We have 4, ting, we have 1, ting, ta -ta. We don't have 3, right? Yes, we don't have 3, so what do? You fill in 3. Okay, this is the easier one. Let's go with the easier one, okay? So we have 4, ting, we have 1, ting, ta -ta. 3 is missing, fill in the blank with 3. And we have to, don't forget the circles, we have to cross out. So 4 minus 3 equals 1. We need it to be 1 circle alone. Okay, so how do we do? Minus 3, so we cross out 3. Can we count together? 1, 2, 3, stop. And look at that. Isn't that 1 circle? Isn't that 1 circle? Are they equal? Yes, they are the same. 1 and 1. And we have filled with all the numbers. We have 4 right here, we have 3 right here, and we have 1 right here. That's very good, everybody. Now let's have a look at down here. So we have 4. Ding! Uh-oh, missing 1 and 3. Means they turn and switch. Okay, so now put your hands like this. 3 and 1. Turn and switch. Turn and switch. So when they turn and switch, 3 is already here. 3 goes there. And who should be here? Do we take 4? That, because they only use these 2 numbers at the back. Turn and switch. So 1 is here. When 1 turn and switch, 1 will go here. Okay? That's number 1. Okay, that's how number 1 goes. Okay, 3 and 1, turn and switch. 3 goes here, 1 goes here. And don't forget the circles. We still have work to do to make it leave us with 3. So 4 minus 1 equals 3. How many do we cross out? 1. So 4 minus 1 equals, aren't they 3? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. They are the same. They are equal. Okay, so that's how you do. Okay, I think this is the easier one for you rather than looking at the circles. Okay, so I think you can go with this way. This is much easier. All you need to do is just use your powerful eyes, figure out the missing number, and fill in the blank. Then only you cross out. Okay, fill in the blank with number that is not here. Fill in. Then only you cross out according to here. Minus 3, you cross out 3. Minus 1, you cross out 1. Minus 2, you cross out 2. Right? Equals 1. Okay, so this is how it is. So I'm going to show you one last one for you before we move on with our worksheet. Okay, so this is going to be our last discussion before you can proceed with your worksheets. But in order for you to go to this step, you have to really understand first, okay? You must understand how it works, like the 2 examples that we have done, then only you can go with this way, okay? I'm going to show you like this. We are still sticking to the same equation for 1 and 3, okay? 1 and 3 makes 4. So let's have a look at down here. We don't see any circles. We don't see any numbers, right? So this is when it gets a little tricky, okay? So I'm going to use a different colored marker. So remember this spot right here. What did I say? Only the biggest number with the most number of circles can stay here. This is the biggest number spot. Only here, only here. Small, small, big number, ting, 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 big number, ting, ting, ting. You have to remember, the first spot here must be for the biggest number. Okay, let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, that's big. 1, that's not big. 1, 2, 3, that's lesser than 4, right? So which one is the biggest number? Yes, 4. So it stays the same. 4 is here, 4 stays here, and stays another one here. So that's number 1, what you have to do. That's your number 1. Figure out the biggest number and right away fill in the 2 boxes. Okay, can't really see. There you go. Fill in the 2 boxes. Okay, now here goes here. Okay, so we have 4. Ding. Do we have 1? Do we have 3? Okay, so that's how it is. You can fill in the blanks. Take 1 and take 3. Okay, don't have a look at the one down here yet. Do not, because we haven't done with the circles. So we have 4. Don't forget the circles. Draw circles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Isn't that 4? Okay, now how many do we minus? How many do we subtract? Cross out 1 from behind. 1. Okay, let's have a look. How many is that? 1, 2, 3. Yes, we got it right. 3 is over there, but don't forget to draw the circles, okay? 1, 2, 3. Look at that. We are done with the first equation. Isn't that fast? Yes, all you need to do is bring down the biggest number and fill in the boxes with these 2 numbers, okay? You can start with this one or you can start with this one, but I will start from the one on top. I put 1 here and 3 here. Now, these 2 is missing. These 2 are missing. What do we do? Our turn and switch. Turn and switch. Okay, so 1 and 3. Turn and switch. So 1 goes here. 3 goes here. Yeah, see? Look at here. They cannot be the same like this because we already turn and switch. So 1 goes right there. 3 goes across here. Okay, so now these are missing. So what do we do? 4. Start from the very beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4 and minus 3. How many do we cross out? 3 from behind. 1, 2, 3. How many is left? 1. Isn't that correct? Ding, 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 ding. And don't forget to draw the circle. Yes, that's how it is. Okay? Once you understand this concept, it will be much easier for you to fill in the empty boxes with numbers and also the dots. Okay? Please, 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 please bear in mind, the first spot should always be the biggest number of all. Okay? And here you can just fill up from here, and to figure out down here, you turn and switch. Turn and switch. Okay, so that's how it is for this week's mathematics. Okay, we learned how to subtract using the number bond. Okay, so now I wish you all the best. I think it might be a little tricky this week, but as more and more practice you do, you will definitely get the hang of it. You will definitely understand it much better. What you need to do is just to understand it by doing practice after practice after practice, more exercises. Okay, so I know it's a little tricky, so we are going to spend 2 weeks for this week and next week. Okay, I hope it will help you understand much better. Okay, so I'll see you later at 3 o'clock. All the best with your worksheets, and if you find it really hard, really tricky, really difficult to be done alone, you can ask help from your mommy and daddy. Okay, so that's all from me and the number bond. Bye bye, see you at 3 o'clock.